Good morning! Hi, Jerome! Hi! Murag, lagare ka today.
Good morning. It's another segment of this virtual hackathon COVID conversation over coffee. It's another day. It's another coffee.
Yes.
And I
Today's
am
Wednesday na, Jerome, no? Murag 2 more days and we're about to begin the first ever virtual hackathon in Mindanao. So, ako mismo excited kay ko, Ani, because being one of the organizers, this will be our first time also to see our friends virtually all over the world, all over Mindanao, nga muapil ani ato ang gihimo nga hakbang, the first ever virtual hackathon. So, exciting kayo ni siya. And kani atong ginabuhat na COVID conversations over coffee, isa ni siya sa atong mga way nga maila-ila ang atong mga mentors, atong resource persons, ang atong mga panelists and experts para mahatagan og information ang mga tao, and especially those nga ni-appeal gyud sa hackathon as participants or what we call hackers, kay sila man ang kailangan og ingon ani nga mga information for them to be guided sa ilahang pag-create og solutions. Kay kani ato ang event nga hackathon is a problem solving and innovations based nga kuan siya kanang activity. So katong mga gapang appeal sa unag mga science fair, mga kanang ganahan maglabad-labad ang ulo nga mangita og mga solusyon sa kanila klase-klase nga mga problema. Kini ang para sa inyo ang hakbang. So katong gusto mo adto sa ato ang website, our website is www.hack-bang.com, and you can look for it there and makita nato didto ang klase-klase nga challenges and klase-klase nga ways nga unsaon nato pag-explore ang atong possibility sa pag-join. Pwede ta participant, mentor, judge, or even funder or mohatag og investment sa atong mga participants. So Jerome, unsa pa ang atong pwede ma-share sa atong mga viewers today?
Aside from that, I believe our fellow Davaoeños, pero Tagomeños, pero Mindanaoans, taga Caraga, taga Butuan, o taga Asaman mo, if you guys are really talented, if you have the luxury kanang nami gapong tingo, gapo kayo masayaw, pwede kayo mo join sa mga. All you have to do is to visit www.hack-bang.com, or if kanang hassle na kayo na para sa inyo, you can just simply PM me right away. Makakasama niyo po ang ating mga jammers. Meron din kaming mga international na mga bisita, and hopefully makakasama natin siya. And we are waiting for the video na kanya bibigay niya sa atin, at yun naman po ay i-share namin sa inyo. Not only that, meron din po tayo mga cooking show wherein you can cook together with our chef. We will be providing you the ingredients para naman on the day of the cooking show, nandun kayo para kasama niyo lang ang ating chef. And of course, you have the privilege to talk to them and to ask them what's really the best ingredients to use to make, lalo-lalo na lahat ng mga momshies dyan at lahat ng mga mahilig sa magluluto ay nasa bahay lang. And I know you guys, these people are yung parang dili mahimutang kung walay buhaton. So this is your chance to join our chef. And of course, if you guys are really wanted to join us, kung maulaw gyapon mo, you can PM me directly and I will help you join Hakbang. We have a growing numbers of participants and a growing numbers of sponsors and partners. If you guys wanted to join us and wanted to sponsor our event, feel free to visit www.hack-bang.com, and we also have our Facebook page, that's Hakbang, and our Instagram Hakbang, and our official YouTube page, our YouTube account is TV. Yes, our channel.
Oo. So, basin mag-wonder sila, Jerome, ba nga, unsa manina, di mga sayaw, kanta, and everything. Kung mo participate ko, kailangan ba kung mo-appeal, ana? Not necessary, because these side events nga itong gibuhat, this is for those who are not officially part of Hakbang, kanang mga viewers lang nato at mga bisita. But also, on this side, no, while we are showing these sa ato ang social media accounts, ang on the side, dito ang atong mga hackers, na sila sa ilang mga virtual workspaces, sa ilang virtual rooms, dito sila magtago for the meantime while nag-create sila sa ilang solutions. And from time to time, manuktok ta sa ilang virtual workspaces and ask them, can you come out and explain to us asa naman mga part sa inyuhang kanang problem solving, no, sa inyong pag-ideate sa inyong solutions. Hapit na mahuman sa inyong problem statement, or asa naman mga parts sa inyong proposal. So diha nga aspect sila didto, busy kay sila, so di man nato sila madisturbo kay malangan man sila kay they only have 4 days to create the solution ba yan. So that's kuan na gani ni taas-taas na ni kasi uban hackathons internationally 2 days ra. But since this is our first time here in Mindanao, gihatagan na mag additional 2 more days ang atong participants to create that enough time for them nga makahatag sila gyud og proper nga proposal for their solution. So while naa sila dito, kita naman diri maglingaw-lingaw ta sa YouTube og sa social media, sa Facebook og Instagram, natay mga events, natay mga muto ningon si Jerome basi namoy mga singer diha, mga dancer ug unsa ba no kabalo mo gitara, mo violin, unsa ba inyong mga talents. You can join us because we will upload your videos or you can actually go live and perform live kay naaman tay mga gitawag to nato jamming no murag sa to pandemic the pandemic jam with Hakbang. So di ba lingaw di ining pandemic. So well naglingaw-lingaw na lang ta kaysa magsige tag kaguol no nga di na ta kagawas wala sa tay mga trabaho or eskwela. So let's make use of our time by creating positive activities that can help us grow and make us more productive. So, ganina si Jerome nag-mention na mga taga Davao. Well, ako po no from Cagayan de Oro, I would also like to invite people here in Cagayan de Oro nga same if you have the talent, if you have the skills, please do join us. Please message me directly if you want to be part of Hakbang as a performer. But kung medyo maulaw ta sa tong talent but natay mga great ideas, again, we would like to put you in as a participant. And you can go to www.hack-bang.com and from there na ay mga 12 ka squares dito imong makita on the 12 ways to get involved. You can click join as the team and from there pwede na din mo i-input imong information and our communications team will be on board no mo message din sila sa inyo kung unsay next step. Napatay time mo join so hahapit naman na oy June 26 naman. Actually napatay time kasi mo ano man ta mo dawat pa mi until I think Thursday evening of participants kay para napagid mo'y time kay para mahatagan sad mo information nga insakto kung unsaon ninyo para sa Friday until Monday. So karon Jerome, we are actually here because we want to share with you the insights from our Department of Tourism Regional Director. We're still waiting for her to join us. But for the meantime, excited pud kaayo may mag-share sa inyo sa atong mga activities nga atong ipakita or i-share sa ilaha sa ato ang mga viewers no. Na-mention ganina ni Jerome, natay yoga everyday Jerome ba? So ako, have you tried yoga? Have you tried yoga before? Ako I was
try and then that's it.
Ako I have done yoga for a long time and then mga mag 2 years na ako wala na ka-yoga. So I'm really excited to go back to yoga. Kay muna akong physical activity sa una when I started no sa akong pag slim down kay mo man ay akong recommended for me na activities para medyo mo ano man sad no mabawas-bawasan ang mga baggages mga mga extra fats ana.
Yes. And
so ano siya
I think
yes.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, it's you. Ikaw na po.
Yeah, I think people are wondering na, sige, mag-register me. Like, it's for free. Anong mangyayari? Of course, di namin kayo pababayaan, guys. We have mentors for you. Kami ang magti-team. So, you can join us as a team. If you join us as an individual, we will be teaming you up. And of course, this is just not for Mindanao and for the Philippines. We also have participants coming from different countries. We have international participants. So aside from giving and sharing ideas, you can also gain friends. And of course, maybe you're wondering what are the tools na gagamitin yun. Of course, we will not be leaving you ahead. Bibigyan po namin kayo ng mga international and free subscriptions sa mga tools na gagawin nyo. Hindi ito parang tinatawag na thesis na after nyo magbigay ng resolution or what so, ilalagay ko sa panel. Wala. This is just all paperwork. Sharing of ideas, tapos ipapasa nyo lang. And I think our visitor is here.
Yes, of course. And again, this is our Hakbang TV special segment and getting to know our experts and our resource persons. So ladies and gentlemen, welcome to COVID Conversations over Coffee. Ayan. So, We are back, and again, my name is Owen, streaming live here in Cagayan de Oro, and with me is
Jerome Ray Hamison Sanay streaming live in Davao City.
Ayan. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're so happy that our guest is here, and she will be sharing her experiences, especially karon nga naata sa time of pandemic, and isa ni ang sector nga iya pong ginatan-aw ang isa sa pinaka badly hit in terms of grabe gyud ang affected kaayo ani karon nga mga businesses, mga establishments, ug daghan kaayo tay mga kanang gikamahay na wala na to na experience because dili sa pwede, no, like atong title karon ba #travel goals kay murag
Yeah.
medyo na-postpone atong travel goals because of what happened, and we would like her to shed light as to unsa may ginabuhat na karon sa Department of Tourism, especially here in Northern Mindanao nga naama ni siya nga situation. So ladies and gentlemen, we would like to put on stream our Regional Director of the Department of Tourism, Regional Director May Salvania Unchuan. Hi, RD May. Good morning.
Hello.
Hello,
Hi.
Owen. Hello,
Hi.
everyone.
Hi,
Yeah,
RD May.
wait
This is
lang.
Jerome from Davao. We are here because this is part of our COVID conversations. Murag, ano lang, no? This is a preview to our actual event that will happen on Friday to Monday. So, RD May, kumusta man ang situation sa tourism here in North Min?
Well, I just like to apologize for being late. I'm having technical difficulties. I think this is the part of the new normal when we have to adjust. No? And well, I guess I don't belong to the millennial bracket anymore. So
Uy, belong
yeah,
ka
all of
tayo,
these
gamay.
napay gamay
Oo,
ni
sa
naka-touch
borderline.
pa. No, and actually, as we speak, we have like one training ongoing for Kohara members, and then I also have the RTF meeting, and then we have three other meetings today. So parang everything's like kinda hectic. But
Yeah.
anyway, yeah. Well, back to your question, no. Regarding the tourism industry, well, it's no secret that I think worldwide we're one of the most badly hit industries. As a matter of fact, in the rules and regulations, especially in the Philippines, in our IATF resolution, um, we are the last to open among the enterprises. No? And we've been going around since March. We've been in conversation with our stakeholders, and it's been bad. There were mass layoffs. Of course, there was no income, no, for about 3 to 4 months, and a lot of them also are having a lot of apprehensions as well regarding opening. Apart from that, yun nga, they're asking for help from the government and from the private sector. The problem now is how will the government help when the government has been also saddled with so many problems, especially with our social amelioration, no, our the problems that we've been encountering about public health. Syempre, our government money has been spent um, uh, throughout the health crisis in trying to keep this down. No, this is really the main concern, and keeping everybody safe. Of course, when you're doing the lockdown, you have to feed everybody. That's also part of it. So really, the number one priority now is the health and safety of everyone. Plus, how are we going to get back on our feet? No. Um, so many things have been said about recovery programs and all, but yun nga, the fact remains is that, like, even in the Department of Tourism, we cannot move that much. No, initially, we had to have a paradigm shift in our work, because instead of um, uh, our usual tourism activities, marketing, promotions, events, we've been assisting stranded tourists, both
Yes.
foreign and local, and we've that really took up most of our 3 months. We've been trying to repatriate foreign tourists, and of course our local tourists, how to bring everybody home, no, especially because they've been stranded. So the nice thing about the crisis is it's really brought the government agencies together, as well as the private sector, to help. Now, with regards to the conditions of economics of the tourism industry, talagang basically no income for the start from the start of the COVID pandemic, except that some of the hotels have been used for our quarantine facilities. But that's really not much because to start with, they've been operating on a lean staff and on lean capacities, and it's limited. Syempre, there's no travelers mangyud. So yeah, right now everybody's talking about recovery. Everybody's talking about how everybody can help. And as of now, we don't have that much answers. As of now, the tourism industry is really just bracing for the new normal and the next normal, which is really, keeping everybody safe first. So as of now, it's still difficult. We're beginning to we're beginning to start opening the industries, but imposing the minimum health standards, which is very important, no. And we're really taking a look at that. Now we have 50% capacity of everything, social distancing, and of course the added expense of all of these things, of preparing for all of these things. But so far naman, a lot of our TREs are optimistic that we can, of course, we really have to hang on and not lose hope about this. And I guess when the conditions are okay, better than recently, then I think people will begin to travel. But there's still fear of traveling, and of course we can say goodbye to our foreign arrivals as of now because of the restrictions, no. But for domestic travel, what we're looking at is of course the rise in domestic tourism, and the advantage of our sector now in our region is we don't have well, I guess we were talking about it, and it is an advantage for the regions that are not international gateways, because we've been doing domestic tourism promotions anyway, and we just want to improve on that. So that's basically what we've been doing, and we're of course concentrating on awareness of COVID and how we can prevent this in our establishment. So I mentioned earlier, as we speak, we are having webinars on this, and teaching really our TREs and the staff on how to the proper ways of receiving guests, of disinfecting the place and all that, so that we have to gain the confidence of our tourists back before they start traveling. So I guess that's basically what we're doing now, in anticipation of our new and next normal.
Wow, no, pero at least RD, right now, naana tay mga measures, like you said, no, even if medyo wala pa kayo tay tourists arrivals or mga visitors ang atong mga TREs or tourism-related establishments, nag-prepare na mo daan sa mga staff for them to be able to be really ready when the time comes nga mudaghan balik ang atong mga turista. But naana bay gyud pang open karon nga mga gina-allow nga mo-open nga mga tourist spots, mga facilities within the region or even other parts of Mindanao, RD?
Yeah, well, actually, we've been
Murag nakat. Yes. Na, I think, na ano no, nakat ang signal?
Yeah.
yeah,
Ayan.
sorry there.
Yeah.
I think a lot of the tourist spots have been closed pa rin, because they don't want to, I think the LGUs want to prepare more. Like, I'll tell you, last week we were in Camiguin Island to check, no, me personally, to talk to the governor. I think they're opening about mga July 17, and then I've seen the preparations really. Every stop in Camiguin, every boundary of municipality, and there are 5, no, you have to wash your hands. You really have to get out of your car and literally wash your hands. And I think it's a good thing, no? And I see that people are not resisting. They're very receptive, and they're very happy that these things are in place. And also in well, we did visit. I was very fortunate. We did visit Mantigue Island. We did visit some of the piers, the local some of the local restaurants. Some have opened already. But still, they've actually without even us telling, they've been ahead and they've really installed the proper protocols for health and safety. So I'm really glad at what I'm seeing, no. And even if the tourism industries, even if they say it is, an additional cost on their part, they said that they really want to ensure the safety and of of the tourists and also of their staff. So it's really very encouraging, and everybody seems to be adjusting well naman to the new normal.
RD, I po kayo additional question basin before mo ask basin na po yung question si Jerome. This one because I personally received an email man God from DOT no na libre ba to tama ba to ako na ano na reaccreditation of our business is for now free ba to siya sakto ba to akong nabasa RD no, and then are we encouraging more establishments to be accredited with the DOT?
Yes, actually all fees are suspended for now. So it's free, But of course the application requirements are not. So
Okay.
Mhm.
Naputol si RD.
tourism related establishments that cannot be accredited because they haven't passed the standards, but basically everybody who qualifies is given provisional accreditation. Right now we're issuing provisional accreditation, especially to the ones that cannot comply with the requirements. Yet there's some that cannot comply yet with environmental requirements or cannot comply yet with some other requirements. There are basic requirements that are required for the provisional accreditation, and then we tell them that the other pending um, requirements, especially the environmental compliance, is suspended until after this COVID. But mind you, after this COVID crisis, we will again ask for the requirements to complete the requirements so we can issue the accreditation certificate. So, but the fees are waived, and also some, especially those who are used as accreditation. No, I'm sorry, isolation facilities. We ask them to do a self-assessment check first, so we don't actually do the inspection, and then we issue the authority to operate. In the meantime, but eventually we will be getting there to check if they are compliant with minimum health standards and compliant with DOT standards.
Okay. So RD, so di ba you mentioned na you were there to help katong mga sweeper flights no of our stranded tourists. Daghan-daghan ba to sila nga atong na repatriate from the time nga nagsugod ang pandemic?
Yeah, actually we had a count of 900 plus, so about almost 1,000, no. And we still have some that have remained. Nice thing about those sweeper flights was we were able to help the embassies, and according to Secretary Berna, we have generated a lot of goodwill for our region and of course for the rest of the Philippines, because all the regional directors, all the regional offices of the DOT have been doing the same thing. And the ambassadors have given us letters of thanks, and also have told Secretary Berna that a lot of the foreigners are grateful. So I guess that kind of goodwill plus them relating their experience of how we were able to help them, I think is a point for the Philippines, no. Of course we'd rather see them come over than send them home, no. Pero at that point we really don't have a choice. But yeah, over almost 1,000 people, and then we assisted more than that because those were the ones that were repatriated lang, no, aboard the foreign flights, because some of them chose to stay also. Well, I had this I'll just tell you, there's this particular tourist. Her name is Alex Gayland. She she was initially in Camiguin with her dad and her uncle, but they were they had to leave. They were asked to leave because of the island's policy. So we at first she was panicking because she didn't want to go anywhere because she didn't know what to do, because their ticket was Cebu to go back to France, no, and she was supposed to take diving lessons in Indonesia, but she ended up staying for 4 months in Duca Bay, and she really loved it. After a while, she didn't want to leave. Actually, she left last week. She was crying. And she said that she will never forget the Philippines, and she will be coming back here and bringing her friends. And she's been telling everybody about how nice everybody is and how she was treated as family. And she also did quite some work now with the coral replanting and the scuba sorero while she was there. She was stuck in Duca Bay. So, she's one of the happiest tourists that we've ever talked to. And she said that, well, hopefully, because she said she was going to start her career in singing. She's a very good voice. She's a jazz singer in France, no. And if
Wow.
she said that if she does make it in her industry, because she's entering, when she gets back, she said she'll do everything in her power to promote the Philippines. So I guess that's a very positive thing that came out. She said she thought she was gonna have a horrible experience, but it turned out to be one of the best experiences she had in her life. So, those are the things that the stories that we would like to bring out and we would like to tell after this pandemic.
Wow. I have a question. Since some of your, or shall we say, tourist spots in your area are now available, and some of them are open. I'm from Davao City, and I miss riding a bus, riding a plane to go somewhere. Are we allowed to visit your place already?
Well, right now, the interzonal travel is allowed. Pero syempre, you're going to still get, um, you still have to have that medical certificate, no, and the travel authority. Kasi as of now, only essential travel is encouraged, especially if you're below 21. Hindi ka naman siguro below 21. Pero
Hindi
mukha
na.
naman. Or above 60. Yeah, obviously not. No. But yeah, I think there's some buses that already are flying the Davao, Cagayan de Oro routes. No, also of course the airlines are open. I don't know kung Davao flights are open. Parang hindi pa yata. Just
Parang,
Manila and
yeah.
Cebu yata. But of course, we're gonna have to wait for the airlines. But there are some pa lang na open na, and the hotels are open naman. Pero most of the check-in guests, as we check sa hotels, are work related talaga, yung mga APOR, yung authorized persons outside of residence. So and it's kind of hard kasi to travel as a group right now. Group
Yes.
activities are restricted, no. So and then some of our TREs were saying, oh nga, mag-open nga kami, pero family-oriented yung aming place, no? Paano yon? Walang family kasi hanggang dalawa lang yung room, no? So, it's kind of difficult also moving around din sa mga restrictions. So, but yeah, you can. There's some, like, Camiguin will be open July 15 daw, sabi nila. They're going to test it. Miss or attractions, some of them are open, but you're just gonna have to kasi suggestion ko lang para if you really wanna travel, I think you would have to inquire with the local government first and plan your trips para pagdating mo doon baka mamaya ma-disappoint ka, sarado pa pala. Tsaka ngayon kasi yung IATF guidelines medyo pabago-bago pa with regards to tourist travel. So hindi pa masyadong inaalaw, no, and it's being discouraged because since we're still getting some positive, yung mga COVID positive patients. So yon, pero magtanong muna before mag-travel. I think that's also the best.
All
Okay.
right. We'll do.
Before we continue asking more questions kay RD May of the Department of Tourism Region 10, we would like to encourage also our viewers, if you have something that you would like to ask our guest this morning, please do type in the comment section on your Facebook page where you're watching right now. Para naman we can also share it to RD May. And also, we would like to say hi to one of our pinakasuki, si Congressman Eddie Bong Plaza of Agusan Sur. Thank you so much. Almost every day na siya ga-watch, and we're so happy that our government officials are also watching us and also monitoring our show, and maybe also they can get insights from our guests this morning especially.
Yep.
And so going back, RD May, because gahapon we had the manager of one of the hotels in Butuan, and I asked him of a wish list because Hakbang is a hackathon. It's a problem-solving activity wherein we will ask our teams to create solutions to particular challenges like tourism, arts and culture, economy, healthcare, for example. And I asked him of a wish list. For you naman, if there's like some innovations or some solutions that you would like to see happen or hatagan og or na challenges nga gusto nimo mahatagan og solutions, unsa nga particular topics or categories sa tourism or areas nga gusto nimo nga pwede matutukan sa ato ang mga participants?
Yeah.
Well, I think itong we need more innovation in terms of yon yung mga kailangan mga contactless payments, mga technology innovation, especially in our TREs kasi 'di ba now we're aiming for yung mga contactless, cashless mga transactions so we don't spread the virus around using the money. Also with the ferries, yun nga yun, we were discussing that kasi even like for travel, for the buses, for all of the modes of transportation, maybe we can also teach even the MSMEs or even like for example the habal-habal drivers or the yung mga small carinderias where we will be visiting in the tourist spots or the pasalubong stores to maybe use high-tech means, no, like mga GCash, yung mga ano dyan, mga smart
Maya.
money, ano ba yan, mga Paymaya, PayPal, yung mga ganyan. Because I think the technology is available it's just a matter of tapping into it and pero kasi a lot of people are scared of technology and sometimes I'm like that also, parang ay baka mamaya maghang yan or mag-ano, 'di ba, or how are we going to get our money or mahack or ganyan. But I think better education on all of the things that are available, especially of course itong mga platforms on meeting so that we can be safe and especially for the meetings with our TREs din, and then to get information to them in terms of webinars. We're still having a difficult time, especially with our community-based stakeholders. So yon, I think the government also, of course, is trying to do its parts at the ICT. But yung wish list ko is really to equip especially our community tourism establishments, with the proper equipment, the proper tech for adjusting to this new normal.
Okay,
Yep.
so
You know what? We have one question via our Facebook here. It's from Samuel Calonzo. He's asking if is there any specific outlook for farm tourism during COVID-19?
Yeah, well, of course, we just started our we had our farm tourism webinar and conference last week, no? And we're very positive about farm tourism, especially because I think now farms have been recognized after the pandemic as one of our very precious resources, and people would like to start farming in their own backyards. I think that's a realization. I've started to do that also, and DHA has all of a sudden become very popular because people have been asking for seeds. I don't know if you asked for that, Owen, but kami, we did, no? And I think, yeah. And then everybody's becoming plant mommies and plant daddies, which is, and I think, and I think people have realized that, you can put aside your designer bag, but you can't live without agriculture, no? You can live without the OOTD. Actually, a lot of people are trading their OOTDs for plants.
barter.
I've seen that.
Yeah.
Mga barter. Sabi nila, sige, my plants for your one sack of rice or my iPhone for your plants. O, di ba? So, farm tourism really, I think, it has been an emerging market sa Amua, and we've been actually seeing the rise of farm tourism sites. I don't know if you've been to Binahon Farms. That's one of our top organic farm tourism showcases in the region. And he's been getting a lot of people there even before the pandemic. And now I was talking to him the other day, si Mr. Henry Benahon, who's also he's a scientist. No, he's an agri scientist, and one of the things that we admire about him is that he is not a selfish person. He wants to share all his technology, all his knowledge about farming to everybody. So even like for in that farm, you can learn. There's the lessons. You can also learn in a day. No, he does the farm tour and he shares everything, talaga. To you, no, and we have several other farms like in Bukidnon. We have alomas where you can get your own, pick your own salad. We have farms in Lorega. We're about to visit it daw, yung the strawberries as big as a tomato daw, di ba? Hydroponics naman. And
So
then
I just found out na di
yeah,
ay nga
and
na.
then I don't know. I will make a also a claim. Sabi ko nga, the sweetest pineapple is not in a is in a small farm in Manolo Fortich.
Oh,
One of our farm tourism sites. I think I'm bragging that it's the sweetest pineapple in the world. And when I show my guests, they said, surely, yeah, I think you have that claim. Kaya lang, syempre, we don't want to be super mayabang. You have to go there and try it. No?
oo.
But,
Speaking
you know, and,
oo.
yeah, go ahead. But
RD.
yun, to answer that question, yes, there's a big potential for farm tourism, especially now that people are shifting to the basics.
Oo. So going back manggod sa farm tourism, so basin pwede ni sila nga mo ani mauna og open RD nga mga tourism sites since this is also kind of essential, vegetables and fruits.
Actually, go-open naman ang
Okay,
farm
pwede
tourism na to.
makato.
Yeah, what we're doing now really, Owen, is not just for farm, for all our stakeholders. No, we're actually getting our video team, but we only have one, so it's gonna take time. No, we're going around to do the checks on the minimum health protocols, and also we're also showing people that the food preparation, the disinfection of the rooms are safe, and we're interviewing the owners and the managers to show them really that first of all, we're prepared, and then second, to show those who haven't been to their sites or their establishments what they have to offer. So that's our way right now of building more confidence for travel in the future. So hopefully we can do that. We're actually planning in a couple of weeks, no, to visit Bukidnon also, but that's where Binaan Farms is. Another big area we're developing for farm tourism is the CMU campus, which is very famous for their agriculture courses, but unknown to a lot of people. They actually have a coffee lab,
Wow.
which might interest you. Yeah, and we have
Yes, the
a
coffee
certified
conversation
coffee
we have.
grader trained in the US in that area. So we do coffee cupping there. You can do the whole coffee tour, but they have a lot of other things to offer. So we're slowly moving in that direction. It's just that right now we've been limited because our funds have been given to the Bayanihan Fund, and we really can't move that much. But we're doing the best we can, and hopefully we can bring to the attention of our 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 tourists what the region has to offer again. And since the start of the pandemic, we've been doing throwbacks naman kasi since you can't travel. So make your travel plans next year in these sites. So we're trying to show everybody what you can do in our region.
I have a question. Like, I'm also really affected of that travel goes this year. I was about to go somewhere. That's my first ever international trip. So the trip, one certain ano ba tawag ito? One certain airlines announces that the trip will be canceled due to COVID, and the only option is to put your fund into a virtual or to do a full refund. So my question is, what does the tourism do sa mga ganitong bagay? So because if they said that may mga full refund, a certain airlines kasi doesn't really provide yung parang monthly or weekly update sa mga refund namin. So as a director of tourism sa inyong area, meron ba kayong ginagawang shall we say talk to these airlines na they need to process it quite immediately, because the fund of that, yung, for example, nag-book ka ng
Mawawala.
worth 10,000. So,
Oo.
aantayin mo daw siya ng mga ilang beses or ilang business cycle sa bangko mo, pero wala namang pumapasok na update. So, ano yung magiging step ng tourism? Paano pumapasok si tourism dito?
Yeah, well, actually, no, we also have to understand it in the context of this whole COVID crisis. The airlines are one of the industries that have been badly hit by this. As a matter of fact, they've been laying off people, um, and they've really suffered a lot of losses. And unfortunately, nga, I mean, much as I think they would like to have the quick refunds and all that, right now, kasi I think they're just trying to keep their head above the water and trying to avoid closure because we've been very sad din nga kasi lately they've been talking to us and have been saying that they might have to reduce their flights, they're reducing their routes kasi they really can't maintain the workforce and I guess the planes, no. So yeah, we've been talking to them and they're really really reeling from this like any other person. And with because the DOT has been also the partner of the airlines in travel and all, we'd like to see them get back on their feet as well. So I guess like any other person that knows the situation at their end as well. I think they're really also asking for some patience to to process all of these things. And again, additionally, aside from the layoffs, I think people haven't really reported back to work because everybody's work from home. So I guess that's why the delays of all of these things are. I mean, the credit card companies, the airlines and all the other offices are working at a skeleton force. So I mean, including us also. So it's really overwhelming. Like during the course of our assisting the local tourists, that is one of the biggest laments, no. But of course, we also cannot discount the fact that nahihirapan din talaga yung whole industry. So yun, kami nga humingi din kami ng dispensa kasi a lot of the tourism industry players are asking the DOT, paano ba yan? How can you help us? Kami din kasi since we've donated most of our funds to the Bayanihan Act kasi kailangan din naman talaga natin tulungan yung programa ni Presidente. Medyo nahihirapan din kaming sumagot niyan, but we're trying, no, kasi we're asking Congress now for money. But yun nga, our hands are tied, especially because also yun nga, a lot of people are asking for tax rebate. So the next question of the government is ano na naman, saan din naman tayo kukuha ng income para itulong sa private sector, no, when we cannot collect that much tax also. So there's these things are very fluid right now. And I think ang isa pa sa crisis na to, the whole world is affected. Dati kasi pag may crisis, yung kabilang nation or 'di ba, yung mga ibang bigger nations tumutulong sa atin. But as of now, everybody's hit. So medyo konting pasensya lang din, and I guess a little understanding also on parts. Pero syempre, that's a lot of money, tsaka pinaghirapan natin 'yan, no. Pero yun nga, eventually, of course, we will tell them na balik niyo yung pera talaga. But I think they just really need a bit more time, no. Yung ano na din, we also have to put ourselves in the situation also of these industries. Talagang mahirap. It's a difficult time for all of us.
Well, thank you so much. At least I know myself na meron talagang connection si tourism to this kind of airline. So at least naman alam ko na yung cycle. So thank you so much, and I hope this will give answers to those people na nag-aantay sa kanilang refund, and even me, nag-aantay din ako ng refund ko. So at least I know.
I had 2 refunds, 1 local, 1 international din. But okay na. I told them naman. Ha?
Ako nga, Owen, I was actually scheduled on May 9 to leave for Honolulu because my brother's wedding was on May 16.
Oh.
He postponed his wedding. Well, he can't do anything about it. But we were 12 family members and we bought our tickets already and we booked our hotels and everything. So, yeah, I'm also part of that refund pool. But of course, saying, come on, let's so just try to help each other. Ganun na lang.
Yes. We have one last question here, RD May. So, what can the private sector actually do to help the tourism sector naman? So, us and the others who are not really part of the tourism sector, what can we do?
Well, first and foremost, I think awareness is really the key here, no? Because surprisingly, even if the internet and TV is bombarded with all of these, rules about safety protocols, I think you can attest to the fact that some people really think, parang, that nothing's happening and COVID is not going to hit them or whatever. And, I think the private sector really plays a bigger role in enforcing the health protocol. So, this disease doesn't wreak havoc again and, let us shut down again. That's what we're fearing. And we cannot afford to happen, to have another shutdown because, really, the economy is affected and everybody else is affected. So, yeah, of course, I'm seeing a lot of cooperation, and I'm very, very thankful to the private sector. Even with our mission on helping stranded tourists, they've been helping out. Now they've been giving food, the civic groups, the corporate groups. They've been very, very generous. Yeah, and then apart from that, siguro, constant communication with us also to thresh out the problems because I believe that together we can overcome all of this. We just need to talk and we just need to find solutions, as you say. So that's actually more of the cooperation and understanding of everybody working together to overcome all of these things. And I know we will do it, no?
Yes. Thank you so much, RD for your time this morning. I know you're very busy, but you really took the time to be with us this morning. And we're really grateful that you have also shared the side of the Department of Tourism, especially here in Northern Mindanao, and what are your experiences now, and what are your plans, and what are the measures that you are doing so that our tourists will not be scared anymore and when the time comes that they will get to visit the sites that we will be offering to them. So again, thank you so much, RD May, for your time.
Thank you so much, ma'am. And stay safe at magkikita pa tayo sa susunod na kabanata. Maraming salamat sa update na binibigay niyo sa amin. And of course, sa lahat ng mga viewers natin dyan na interesado pa talagang sumali sa amin, marami pa po kaming mayayaring ganitong COVID conversation over coffee and you are invited to join us. It's for free. Just sign up to www.hack-bang.com. And of course, you can follow us to our social media platforms, ang aming Facebook fan page, Hakbang, ang aming Instagram, Hakbang. And also, we're also having a live streaming right now sa aming YouTube channel, ang Hakbang TV. Maraming salamat po sa lahat ng mga nanonood. Lalong-lalo na sa mga nag-share ng good news at pag-share ng video namin sa inyong mga friends, sa inyong mga timeline. Thank you so much. And of course, this event will not be made possible without our growing sponsors.
Yes, we would like to thank the following sponsors. Thank you very much to 9,000 Events, to Bytes and Pixels, the Caraga Creatives. Thank you to Franco, Comspec Technologies, NetZone, World Web Forum, Metronome, When in Manila, Good News Pilipinas, Athenian, University of Tagum College, Father Saturnino Urios University, Kids Who Farm, DevPost.
Thank you as well to Cloudsport by Aqua, Modern Nanays of Mindanao, Echo AR, Project Lapad, Magic 89.3, We Viral, Love Radio 95.3, JC Voice Over. Thank you so much as well to our sponsors, Food Panda. Thank you so much. Center Stage, Maharlika, Mindanao. We would like also to thank the Farmers Factory, Slice of Life, and of course, Barangay FM 100.7 Ninduta. Thank you so much.
Yes, and thank you so much once again. That was earlier we had in our conversation, we had the Regional Director of the Department of Tourism Region 10, RD May Salvana Unchuan. So later at 8 o'clock, we have another COVID Conversations Over Coffee. Unya gabi, magkape na sa guys because we will be having stress management coach, Coach RJ or Ricky John Goyeneche, and he will be talking about our pandemic moods. Kaya medyo mood swing o bang tao karon, Jerome, di ba? Kaya wala sila. labi na to mga wala pa na refund ilang travel or wa gyud naka-travel, for those nga wala nakakita sila mga loved ones, na postpone ilang mga kasal, graduation, wala sila nakabalik sa trabaho or nawala ang trabaho. So daghan kitag mga moods nga kaka-experience, murag rainbow ang atong feeling lately, no? From high, low, makilit na matag ma-happy, then ma-sad all of a sudden. So someone will be there to share to us unsaon man ato pag-cope ani nga mga emotions nga atong gakabati lately. So tonight at 8 p.m. we have one more for today. Ano ugma na paghihapon tayo last 3 COVID conversations before tamag hakbang, because hakbang will be June 26 to 29. So ugma ang atong last, but not definitely dili pa ni end of our COVID conversations, but ugma natay in the morning, naapod ta sa hapon o sa gabi. Natay usa ugma nga musician, no, audio engineer. He will talk about music and the pandemic. O, di ba? Lami kay atong title. And then we also have one tomorrow from Our Awesome Planet. Nabali ni Jerome because last time kami ang niadto sa Our Awesome Planet, kami ang nag-guest. So karon kita na pod ang moimbitar sa ato ang founder sa Our Awesome Planet, si Anton Diaz, to be on board with us. And lastly, we have sa gabi at 6 o'clock, all the way from Europe, ang ato ang bisita, the communications and marketing manager of World Web Forum, mga atong partner nga app ni siya nga naa didto tanan mga information sa mga established leaders worldwide. So libre ni siya ma-access kung apil ka sa hakbang. So katong gusto maka-access ani for free nga ano no, instead of paying $10 a year, naa na kay free access because
diba? Isn't it amazing?
Yes.
So I would like to give a big shout out po sa ating MOR DJ, more sa tanghali, DJ Joey C, who's watching in Jensen. Thank you so much, Rudy, for watching. And
yes, and thank you also to our director who's hidden at the back. Nara siya sa virtual backstage karon, ang one of our hosts. Kani guys, no, kuan kay ni karon, kuan kay may kanang very lean production. Kung dili mi host, kung di mi mo nakita sa atubangan, pasabot ana nami sa likod nag-direct. So for today's episode, we would like to say thank you to Direct Shaila Sanchez for directing the whole episode. And again, this has been another episode, another enriching episode sa ato ang Hakbang TV's COVID Conversations Over Coffee. And to say goodbye, no, atong i-launch, atong i-introduce balik ang atong official Hakbang song na Hagit. And this was, of course, sung by Half Step Down, nga naa sa Butuan City. And of course,
written by...
Kinsa?
Written by Owen?
Yes, the words are mine, but it was beautifully created by ang melody ni Half Step Down and melody by Richard Radaza Jr. and audio engineered by Ray Ruiz Fojas nga ato ang guest tomorrow. So ladies and gentlemen, thank you again for being with us. This is Hakbang, a step towards the next normal. Bye guys!
Bye guys! This is Benjer.